backing out a bit, flirting with 3 wide, and then wisely going back to 2 wide for the corner. But I think we're going to see something go crazy here. Max Chilton drops over that big drop off to the apron and the grass, almost loses it. Nice save. Here comes Graham Rahal now. Graham Rahal up to 5th, it looks like, on the high side.
And in all of this, Connor Daly, who has been struggling for pace all weekend, running in 7th and now in 8th position as they continue to go side by side, nearing the final 10 laps as Will Power's wife, Liz, watches on. Her husband going side by side with Scott Dixon out front.
Whoa.
And 3rd and 4th also side by side with Pagenaud and Sato.
Graham Rahal sliding way up the track. Now Dixon has a nose on Power again. I thought he might get him there, but no, Power comes fighting back.
Tony Kanaan looks to me like he's got the best car right now with that downforce change, but there's just nowhere for him to go. Oh, these two are touching wheels. Pagenaud and Sato touching wheels on the front straight.
How do you guys do this?
We don't anymore.
I'll tell you what, one guy you're not going to scare to back out is Takuma Sato. He is as fearless as they come. Simon Pagenaud trying to hold him tight. This is crazy.
Well, they're as close as they've ever run tonight. It looks like a formation lap for a sprint car race. These two guys are touching wheels again. Sato slides up the track and Kanaan slices down the inside.
That's the move Tony Kanaan needed to challenge for the win. Here comes Graham Rahal looking at Sato, but now I think Tony Kanaan has the space to try to fight for this thing to the end. 8 laps to go, 7 at the line.
So Kanaan's in that second NTT Data car. That's him on board right now, battling for 3rd position, but it's 3 wide.
3 wide now.
And he made it. Sato made it.
Sato hangs tough on the outside and shoves out Simon Pagenaud back to 5th place.
Or did he back out like he did last year and decide to live to fight to the finish?
I got a feeling the 2 best cars right now are Sato and Kanaan. They're both looking for a way around these leaders, but you're going to have to do a 3 wide like this.
No attack, no chance. Takuma Sato making it stick 2 laps in a row on the high side, up where nobody's been willing to go before, and he slots into 3rd.
Power stays out in front. That's Dixon right behind him. Sato in the 2nd blue car. Kanaan is the 3rd blue car running in 4th. Sato coming to the bottom side of Scott Dixon, and they turn. Dixon goes around. Sato goes around. Power is in front.
Oh.
Well, you knew it was going to happen at some point. They were absolutely driving like maniacs.
Scott Dixon is going to be furious, as he should be.
Connor Daly also collected.
This, I wonder if they'll call a red now and do a green-white checker, or they're just going to get this over with. And right now, Will Power's in front, and the guy who everybody was mad at was Tony Kanaan in 2nd. Chilton, heavy damage. If I'm him, I just keep driving around under yellow and just drag that front wing around and get to the finish line.
Keep driving it.
Oh, yeah, Chilton is going to be able to limp around to get a 7th place finish, and let's watch again what happens.
Sato drops a wheel in the grass right here and just loses it. It bottoms, he loses the rear, catches Dixon, and they're both around, and poor Connor Daly gets wrapped up in it, and he spins trying to avoid everything.
And I thought Dixon would make it, but that's Max Chilton that augured into the side of his teammate Scott Dixon. There's Connor Daly down low. I'm not sure if Connor had any contact. Sato just didn't know where the track limit was there.
Well, the track limit's the grass.
Well, that's what I'm not sure he realized. I think he was paying such close attention to Power, he just didn't have any idea where the verge was.
At this stage of the race, you're so fixated on the nose in front of you. And I mean, I've touched the grass there going through the short chute, and guys do it in cup cars, and you're just so fixated on trying to get the run done and get a run down the inside. He just mistimed that corner a little bit. As we see Kanaan, we get a great view right here. Watch the dirt kick up off of his car. And it happens that quickly.
Crash up high, low.
What a great job from Graham Rahal to look far down the track and just nurse that thing past the chaos. Here it is from another angle.
Now, it had been discussed. I had asked the question of race stewards, what scenario might you red flag it like we've seen before, and we're past that point of no return. You needed more laps to be able to do that. So this is how this one is going to finish. Liz Power's husband, Will Power, is going to head to victory lane for the 31st time as we see those involved in this latest incident, a war of attrition. We are down to
7
cars on the lead lap.